Hello there, I'm Adaway. We're back, and we have restarted this campaign. That war with Germany was clearly not going very well. It's probably best if we just come at it from a different angle, which we're going to do. So this is a fresh start. We are in 37. I've played through the first year, as it's quite dull, just to get through it and set ourselves up properly. We are 25% fascist. There's an advisor hired. We are not in Iron Man anymore. You can see we have no achievement button there. The only reason for that is if the game crashes, then it doesn't matter because it's not Iron Man, so I can load an earlier save up, no problem. That's the only reason. Just for the sake of doing YouTube, I don't want to lose the playthrough because a file fucked up or whatever. So that's what we're doing. So we're currently just burning off the last bit of this deficit we start with at the start of the game. We have our 4 nice Mediterranean sort of HQs and things. We've got one sort of battle army per theatre, and then these are just sort of the ones that are just scattered about, the garrisons, that I'm not really going to play with that much. This just helps me see exactly what I am commanding. Similar deal with the fleets. We've split us up into more fleets, so the submarines are all in separate fleets to the surface ships, just to make things easier. And I have decided on what we should do as a plan now, rather than fighting Germany. What we need to do is go fascist, first of all, boost popularity in Belgium, fascism, until they get to the point where we can do the secure Belgium focus, so 20% and balance intervention. Kill Belgium, and then kill France, and then from there we'll be much stronger at that point. I don't know whether to do some kind of sneaky puppeting of France and then get the Franco-British Union so that we then get all of France's manpower as core manpower. Maybe. I kind of feel we might be better off just taking the extra factories and just getting on with things from there. But we'll see. Modify government again. We are almost out of manpower, so we're going to boost that up to 331,000. Fascist sympathies in the military. Sounds good. And we are 12 days away from being at parity. And the other thing I did was I have continued to build light tanks. I didn't not build light tanks from the start this time. I kept building them. So we're going to have a more sizable armoured force. I've already got in my mind what kind of template we're going to do. We'll probably just take the motorised division and add 4 battalions of light tanks to it, which will give us 20. Makes the most sense. We've got more factories to build. Actually, no, we haven't. We've got to build infrastructure first. We'll do that. Now, April 37. Aircraft wise, everything is much the same as it was in the previous playthrough. We are building interwar bombers in close air support at the moment. We're waiting on Wellington and Halifax bombers being researched, which is soon. I mean, it still only have 25 factories. We need to ramp up our air production once we get on our feet. I'm going to aim to try and get to 30 divisions in the main British force here. I'm going to turn these cav into infantry battalions. Divisions. What I meant. Okay. So, focus-wise, whilst we're waiting for ourselves to become fascist, we'll do the shadow scheme. Pretty good bonuses down that tree. Oh, that's airplanes researched. Right, that's enough for now. We could do air doctrine. We do need to make sure we get marines and paratroopers, which I haven't done yet. So we'll do that. Those are going to be pretty helpful. And it's not yet 38, so we can't do those. We've got tanks done. Trying to familiarise myself now with how I left this because I didn't. Played this game, started it a while back. Well, yesterday. I haven't looked at it since. Cool. Right, let's upgrade this bomber to the correct one, which will be we'll do tactical bombers in this one. We're just waiting for factories to build. We've got some that are already committed, like this one to fighters, and there's 2 to close air support. And what am I doing actually? I've got 2 on guns at the moment. I want to get those 2 there. 2 more on light tanks. At least. I will probably come off guns at some point. once we've got a surplus, which will come around quite quickly. Those guys are exercising. We could probably exercise all of our little armies. That duty army experience. We need 40 to make our armoured division work. Adding those tank battalions, which I believe would take us up to 240? Yeah, 240 tanks per division. Seeing as we aren't going to use these, we're not going to just delete the existing tank regiment. So we have 326 at the moment. We can afford to put one. But obviously I've got to change the template first. Actually, no, I haven't. I'll just change the template once I actually can. I'll just start building them now. We have some motorised, but not a great deal. Maybe we will part that. Why has the music stopped? Building some ships here. Destroyers, light cruisers, and carriers at the moment. I am going to have to think about building convoys. Because otherwise we're going to keep losing them. Right, there comes Chamberlain. We really do with some events to boost up our fascist support. Got a deficit of carrier fighters. Need to research the carrier variant of the Hurricane. Okay. We have 4 divisions over here in the Med. We could reinforce with these guys. Because we can queue up some more divisions actually. Let's do that. We haven't got artillery in them yet. We haven't got much of a service of artillery at all, to be honest. It's slow going, getting this all going. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus strategic bombers factories, which we will just factor in now. Got 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 factories committed to other things before we can get any more going. We can start building some more in about a month. Just over. There's another carrier being built. This is sort of a third fleet we're building. It's slowly coming together. We need to start building convoys. Yeah, 3 a month. That's our first 4 divisions. We're going to assign them straight to there. And what else are we going to do? I think we'll just do industrial effort next. Can't yet do general rearmament. Need 10% for that. Also better we get 10% in a minute. Oh yeah, yeah. Guarantee there's war now and tension goes above 10. Just how it works. France are 42% communist at the moment. I don't have historical focuses on, so you know, anything can happen. So weirdly, in my experience, it tends to be you either have a completely normal game or like everything goes differently. Like I had a game where I had focuses off, and for the first time I had France go communist and Germany. I think we went democratic, something stupid like that. Or you just get a completely normal game where nothing happens. You never get, there's no in between. I know how we can save troops actually. Let's Oh no, it's already I've already done this. That's why I remembered it. Because these kind of garrisons start off with 6. making 12, so you can save some troops and guns that way quite easily. Removing that 1 battalion, but I already did it, so that's good. We have 250,000 manpower free. It's not a great deal. We need 300 motorized for each division of motorized. Can't even build one yet. Germany's doing innovations. We have a Malayan division up here. Okay. Thanks, Malaya. That's the kind of friend I want. South Africa has 6 divisions. He is a Dominion. Use them against the Italians in Africa when we fight them. Okay, we can hire a new guy. We want to get the military factory construction speed. We'll carry on doing the doctrine, getting ourselves ready. Available planes in reserves. We're not building carrier fighters. That's annoying. I think that's because we haven't researched them. Correct, we haven't. That's why we're not building them. We try and build some custom marine divisions to land on Belgium. Even though it's only Belgium, they can cram these 2 provinces full of troops and they can make it a pain to land. I mean, hopefully we'll be able to do it. If we get 10 divisions, which is the max we can land, stack them full of marine troops and artillery and stuff, and we should get across. Hopefully. Getting a political power a day. I need to go fascist. Slow progress. We need 0.03 a day. The enemy's not finished his focus yet. Just speed 5. We're waiting around for not much to happen. Japanese build up on Chinese border. Right. 6 new military factories. Yes, please. There's the war in Asia breaking out. Wonder how well Japan's going to do. You have no intel. It's true, I don't. He's already broken the route through Beijing. And encircle it if they're not careful. It always makes you laugh how this division appears to be in the middle of Spain, but it's not, it's in Gibraltar. Okay. We have a surplus of equipment now. I'm building 6 new divisions. I want to get to 2 more my UK based troops, and then I'm going to want even more divisions to be sent to the Middle East first and foremost. If I train up, say, 4 more to be sent there. Make sure we deploy them actually in a port province, it might be easier. That gives us a substantial deficit, but not too bad. On 30 army experience. How much does this improve? If we stop training that main army, how much does this improve? Goes up by 1 a day. No, 2.2. Wow! It doubles. We build 3.94 a day. 1.5, so it goes up by 1. So it's like 3 times as fast. If we don't train, we are grading very, very slowly. Army experience, that is. Right, give me new military factories. I'm going to want improved machine tools. 1 day. Nice. I've clicked the wrong thing, have I? Done field hospital. Oh, let's do the carrier fighter before we forget. And let's start doing some air doctrine. We have 28 divisions here now. 2 more will make 30. A 540 motorized. They're missing infantry equipment. We'll probably be able to get 2 or 3 armoured divisions into action before we attack France. That's the main thing. Belgium will be easy to kill. Once we land, Belgium will be fairly easy. It's France, obviously. We've got to be... Well, France are going to outnumber us, so we need speed. They have crappy national unity. So we need to invade and get down to Paris. If we get as far as probably a bit Tours or Cherbourg, or down this way somewhere, Dijon perhaps, that capitulates them. Paris on its own is not enough, and these ones you have to get a bit further. Not that much further, but just a bit. We'll take Netherlands as well, with the same sort of focus stuff we do over here. Needs to be at 15% support. It's quite easy to get to because we just need to make sure when we go fascist we start boosting them. We're only 35% fascist though. We're not getting lucky with events. You can get some events that really boost you up quite quickly. There's one which is a I got one of the test runs I did after the last time's debacle and before I started this one. That just because of communism gives you a massive boost to it, which is quite cool. But we didn't get that this time. Let's reduce the cost of infantry equipment, and we can move factories off and send them elsewhere. We are now producing. Okay, we're just 4 short of what I outlined earlier. We're low on oil. Let's grab some of the Americans. Need army experience so badly. It's my greatest need in life. My kingdom for army experience. 10 days shortage on that. I don't think we really need to reinforce Far East that much because Malaya gives us so many troops. Now, I know his template's not brilliant, but what are we going to need against? Well, I guess Japan. We're quite far away from Japan. We're only really going to come into land combat if we can. If they attack, if they come far enough downhill, we can push up from Hong Kong. We'll have to reinforce Hong Kong, won't we? We take the 2 divisions that are actually my divisions. We'd probably make them full divisions and then post them to Hong Kong if Japan start to threaten it. They may not. They may not get that far. Yeah, they formed the United Front, including the communists. We're down to 193 manpower. 812 artillery. How many do I need? Need 2,304 in total to do every division, including the ones in the Middle East. If we were to just do... How many is it per division? That's 96 per division. At the moment it's 24. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Keep going on that doctrine, I guess. I need to get more factories into air power and into artillery as well. We'll just shift the area to artillery quite heavily in a minute. I want to get at least one on strategic bombers though, so we can start building them. We're behind really on where I'd like to be. But we do have aircraft. We've got 600 fighters. Most of them are going to be crap though. And we got 250 tactical bombers. Most of those are interwar. Yeah, it's not great. Well, Germany's going to do Anschluss quite soon. Doing trade interdiction. Even though it's not historical, Germany pretty much always does the Anschluss at the same time. Like nearly always. Alright, we're done here. We're done with airplanes for right now. I wish I could research better naval invasions, but I can't. Can't yet research those new artillery. I can, however, do these. It's now 1938. That's good. Military High Command. Political power gain quite helpful. Gonna help when we be boosting in the Benelux region. We are on 37%. Slow going. Let's get a fighter onto factory onto carrier fighters. Yes, sir. Unassigned division. Thank you, Malaya. Stop exercising these troops now. Everyone is ready. Yes, sir. Keep going on that one. Get these Malayan troops to be a bit better. And we will individually exercise these three so they can become much better soldiers. We've nearly got these guys now. Right, that was 10% increase in guns. Now we can nearly 100 a day. But we can definitely take batteries off that. We're just not going to be building the same volume of divisions for a little while. That gives us 3 free. Right, so one of those. Those are carrier fighters. And we will put the rest. I'm not sure. We'll decide in the next episode. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I've been out of the way. See you again tomorrow. Bye bye.